even individuals that denied any involvement were actually present at the meetings approving the IO transaction.
There's people who've testified at the commission, people such as Matsepo More, Victor Siani, and other executives that I can't think of at the top of my head, but all of our reporting on it is there. There's individuals who've testified that due process wasn't followed, they weren't present at certain meetings, but he's revealed that no, these people have been there, they were briefed on certain things, and it was agreed, the documents were signed, people approved the transaction, So for them to say that they had to sign under duress or they weren't present at particular meetings, especially under oath, I think that it's highly disingenuous, and it's it's going to be very, very interesting to see how the PIC deals with how the PIC Commission deals with people who've misrepresented the truth. I think around the 21st of June, we published an expose on how the evidence leader of the PIC Commission, Advocate Yani Laba, requested specific information from Matsepo More on just nine companies, right? And these companies, most of them were black-owned companies. And what was glaringly obvious is the omission of companies such as EOH, of Steinhoff, of Lancaster Group, which is owned by Jayendra Naidu, was there, but we'll get to that a bit later. But what's been glaringly obvious here, even companies such as Tiso Black Star, for instance, the PIC has lost billions and billions. And if there are allegations of impropriety, the faces that we see each and every day on our television screens and our newspapers, it's black executives. Yes. It's black executives and it's black businesses that are being lynched. It's black executives that are being attacked, that are under attack. It's black executives who are being pitted against each other and who are throwing each other under the bus.
Do you think that white-owned companies are actually walking away without consequence?
White-owned companies, have been walking away, without any consequences since the colonial era. Since the colonial era, since apartheid. And when the new democratic dispensation came via the TRC, white-owned businesses and white-owned companies in South Africa have been getting away with a whole lot of things.
Yeah. So I think we can conclude that economic transformation is desperately needed. Unfortunately, that's all we have time for today. But thank you very much for joining us, Ms. Mdluli. And we look forward to the next discussion on this topic.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me on the show.